morning. I'm Spencer Nassar, and I'm one of your practitioners, and I'm just excited to be here and to look out at this group of wonderful people. It just warms my heart. I'm so grateful for all of you and what we create here, and for my ability to be here. So let's take some time to center, to spend some time with our silence. So if you're comfortable, close your eyes, take that deep breath that you know so well. Feel your body start to settle into the chair. Feel your mind start to settle into that quietness. Take another deep, long, slow breath. This time is about centering. It's about being quiet. It's about listening. It's about that stillness and that peace. And if, as you're meditating, you feel your thoughts start to wander, as we all do, just gently love yourself and bring yourself back to that silence. And that's part of the practice too. So take another deep breath and settle in, and let's share this time together.
Also the ability to have a
If your thoughts start to wander, gently bring them back. Bring yourself back to center. Some people find that noticing their breath and focusing on their breath helps them with the process. Loving ourselves. breath. Feeling your body in the chair. Start to move your body and your feet a little bit in position. Coming back and present for a wonderful day today. Thank you for being here, and I wish you love.
South San Jose. Please rise as you're able and join us in our opening song this morning. Here we go. Hey. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah. Let us make a joyful sound. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Hey, 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 hey. Fantastic. Thank you, praise team. Oh my goodness. Welcome, welcome to Center for Spiritual Living San Jose. I'm so glad to see y'all today. Welcome to the Sunday service. I am Reverend Rasheryl McCreary. I'm your senior minister, and I'm so glad to be here. So good to be here with y'all. So let me just tell you that praise team was Reese Whitaker and Elizabeth Jade, and we have an incredible house band today of Troy Arnett and Sonia Trejo and Dave Marcia on that guitar solo. Yeah, fantastic. And we have incredible musical guests today, Jaeger and Reid, and you'll hear more about them in just a little bit. So let's get the Sunday service started. I first want to thank Spencer Nassar, who did a wonderful meditation. Spencer's one of our professional practitioners, and so he hosted the meditation service. In service this morning, our practitioners are Reverend Marcia Bencala, I got a little confused there, Marcia, because you were the host last month. Reverend Marcia Bencala, who is going to do our call to service in High Watch, and Les Lindop, who will be one of our practitioners who will do the invocation. So I'll have them come on up while I tell you a couple of other things. So we are live streaming to YouTube, so let's just turn around and say hi to YouTube. The cameras are back there to everybody watching us on YouTube, and more folks will be joining us. So welcome, welcome. And really quickly, I'm supposed to let you know, if you want to become a member of this center, an official member, the membership class starts today after service. At 12 o'clock, we're going to meet right here. I have lunch for those of you who RSVP'd, so we'll start that right at 12 o'clock here in the sanctuary. All right, I'll leave now.
Good morning. Let's take a deep breath in and then out. And bring the wholeness of your heart and your being inward. and allow the vibration and sound of the bowl to mark our sacred time together.
Let's pray. As I'm welcomed into this room by that one God, that one Spirit, that one joining force that brings us together as one, knowing the oneness that I am with God, you are too. We are joined as one of the Spirit. I take this moment to recognize the unity of this service, all that are involved, the sound team, the musicians, our beloved Reverend, and all that participate in putting this service into action. As we are called to the message of God, knowing the oneness, knowing the unity, knowing the love that we all hold inside, we take the moment to move outward. Join me in my gratitude that we have a place that we can come to, that we have a community that we rejoice in, and then we can settle in with God and Spirit. So with my gratitude, I anchor this prayer and say, and so it is.
Good morning. My name's Elizabeth, and this week is the Jewish New Year, Rosh Hashanah. Rosh Hashanah, the Jewish New Year, invites us to place our attention on the divine presence in the world and to celebrate birth and creation on many levels. The sacred text readings for the holiday remind us that the arrival of every child, each and every one of us, is a promise for a renewed world. We renew ourselves at Rosh Hashanah in order to reconnect with this promise, to help ourselves fulfill it in the year ahead. This is an opportunity to dwell in the space of renewal. The tradition teaches there is a cosmic rewriting of your story for the coming year, in your bones, in your sinews, in your muscles, in your mind, in your heart, and your being. As you listen to this prayer, that is one of many recited at Rosh Hashanah, I invite you to bring to mind what's a way you can welcome in a renewal or a new beginning. In English, I offer thanks to you, God, living and eternal, the source of all being, for lovingly restoring my soul to me with compassion. How great is your faith in me. Modani lifanecha, Melekai vikayam, shehekezarta binishmati bakemla, bakemla. Rabba emunatecha.
Good morning, I'm Jennifer, and I'm your host for today. And I invite you to join me in creating the statement of being, and please stand if you're able. We believe that life is good, that God is all there is, and that love is the only power. We are a welcoming and inclusive community of inspired individuals caring for and about each other and the entire planetary family, bringing the gifts of active compassion and kindness to the world. Our purpose is to transform lives, build dreams, and reveal God through education, music, prayer, service, and generosity, and play. Generosity! And while you're standing, please greet your neighbors in the congregation. Thank you, house band. Thank you. All right, if we can return to our neighborhood. We have a few things to share with you. Yes.
Hello. Hello, hello. All right, are we time for announcements?
It is time for announcements, our favorite part of the service. Next Sunday, October 13th, we are having a pet remembrance gathering from 1 to 2. This is an in-person only gathering, and we invite you to come and bring a photograph. We want to, or a collar, to honor and recognize our beloved furry friends or scaly friends who are no longer with us.
Yes.
In form.
Yes.
And same day, October 13th, we are also having a caregiver support circle. This group meets every second Sunday from 12 to 1:30 in our prayer room. There's no charge, and if you are in the team of supporting someone you love, this is a gathering to support you.
What if you're supporting someone you don't love? I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it. I was trying to hold it back, but I think you can come to that caregiver circle even if you're supporting someone.
Then you really need to come to this support group because you need it more than anybody.
I was trying not to say that, but I couldn't.
I know. It's hard to resist.
It's hard to resist.
It's fun being punchy.
It is. It is. Oh, my goodness. But the caregiver support circle, yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful support for our community. All right, so October 17th, guess what's happening? Marianne Williamson. How many people are coming? How many people, okay, put your hands down. How many people have your tickets? How many people are coming and don't have tickets? Okay, get your tickets. VIP is almost sold out, so if you were planning to do that, it's almost sold out. But it is going to be an amazing evening, and I got to spend some time with Marianne Williamson talking with her about her book and lots of other things. But we recorded part of it, and it's a much longer interview I'll share with the community later. But I think do we actually have a 1-minute clip right now? So we actually have a 1-minute clip right now. I just want to share with you a little bit of our conversation. That's the Om meditation CD. There is the mythic Jesus. There is that spark of divinity that is within each of us. And there is also the ability to have a personal relationship with the Christ, right? So can you talk more about that relationship and how an individual would cultivate that?
My book is based on the Jesus of A Course in Miracles.
Mm-hmm.
And in the Course in Miracles, he says, I don't have anything you don't have.
Mm-hmm.
The difference between us is I don't have anything else. I am in a state that is only potential in you.
Yes.
So we think of him as an evolutionary elder brother. He has actualized the divine potential that is within all of us. We have the same bright light created by God, indestructible and unalterable within us that Jesus had within him. The difference between us is that we have so many layers of fear, confusion, judgment, attack, delusion, illusion, human insanity that it like eclipses it.
Amen is right. Thank you, Jim. Yeah. So powerful conversation. I'll be sharing more of that. But her book about mystic Jesus and reminding us that we all have that divinity within is exactly what we know and what we teach here at Center for Spiritual Living San Jose. It's complete alignment. So if you feel inspired by that little clip and want to hear more and hear Marianne talk about more things, she's a strong voice, as you know. Can be controversial, can make you think. And if you want to have that experience, come on out and join us. You can join online if you want. There's online tickets, and then there's VIP tickets, and there's general admission tickets. So join us. Is it still me?
It's still you.
Okay. Oh, Deb Dake. Is Deb Dake here? Okay. Hey, Lillian. So, Lillian, are you here to support Soul Collage? Yes. Do you want to tell people in a big, loud voice what it is all about?
It's about getting to know you, get out of your head into your heart. Not an arts and craft, but it's a way to do it through arts and craft, to this making a card.
Beautiful, thank you. So Lillian, for the folks online, Lillian said that Soul Collage is a way to get out of your head into your heart, and you're going to use arts and crafts as a modality to do that, right? To express that. And that class is going to start, that's going to be on Sunday, October 20th, after service from 12 to 3. It's in person upstairs, and you want to be a part of that.
And then the following Sunday, October 27th, Reverend Rasheryl mentioned our Pathway to Membership class that's beginning today. On the 27th, we have the installation of those new members during service. And then we have a whole community picnic afterwards from 12 to 3 at the Willow Glen Street Park, which its actual name is Bramhall Park, but we all call it Willow Street Park, who have been here a long time.
Yes.
Here, San Jose. And that is a great opportunity to gather, be in fellowship, celebrate the people who just became members of our spiritual family. And we bring, it's a potluck style gathering. You bring salads, desserts to share, and bring lawn chairs. There are benches and tables that we use, but our goal is to overflow those tables. So have a lawn chair in your trunk, just in case.
Yes. How many people are coming to Pathway to Membership but did not RSVP? Raise your hand. Don't be afraid. 1, 2, 3. Okay, Mom, you did not RSVP.
I saw that. And then I saw you call her out.
Okay, so if you did not RSVP, hopefully someone will share their lunch with you that they purchased for the people who RSVP. We hope that will happen because we're a generous community.
We are
Yes,
and
we
we
will
believe
share our
in
lunch.
sharing.
Yes.
Wonderful.
All right, thank you, Jen. I'm
Thank you.
leaving now.
so that I can introduce our guest musicians today. Today we have in the house Judi, Jaeger, and Bob Reid. They're up front and they're getting ready. They'll be playing with us momentarily. I get to tell you a little bit about them. I love this opening sentence, so I have to read it. Some of the best discoveries are made by accident, and that's what happened in the fusion of the musical talents of Judi, Jaeger, and Bob Reid. Isn't that beautiful? They unwittingly found perfect harmony while standing next to each other at a music jam camp in 2015. They now tour all over. They reside in Oakland, but they love playing where people love to listen and appreciate music, and that is what brings them here today. They're big fans of playing house concerts, so if you're a big music lover and love to host events, they have a sign-up sheet outside so that people are like, yeah, that's me. I've been to one of their house concerts. It's a beautiful, beautiful, intimate musical experience, and they also have music that you can take home with you. So there's a sign-up sheet, there's music to take home with you. They've been performing all over the United States, Canada, and France. They are international musicians. So we are so lucky to have you here with us today. Thank you. And Bob, I noticed you're fourth generation. I'm fifth. Nice. Californians.
Most of us are transplants. Good morning. Thank you for inviting us to be here. This song, the melody was written by Bob Reid. And the lyric comes from A.A. Milne. Are you hearing me okay? Yes? Good. Okay. Well, I will sing louder than I speak. I can promise you that. Where am I going? I don't quite know. Down to the stream where the kingcups grow, up on the hill where the pine trees blow. Anywhere, anywhere, I don't know. Where am I going? The clouds sail by. There's little ones, baby ones, over the sky. Where am I going? Their shadows pass. Little ones, baby ones, over the grass. And if you were a cloud and you sailed up there, you'd sail on water as blue as the air. And you'd see me here in the field and say, doesn't the sky look green today? Where am I going? The high rooks call. You know it's awful fun to be born at all. Where am I going? The ringdoves coo. We do have beautiful things to do. And if you were a bird and you lived on high, you'd lean on the wind when the wind came by, and you'd say to the wind when it took you away, that's where I wanted to go today. Where am I going? I I don't quite know. What does it matter just where people go? Down to the wood where the bluebells grow. Anywhere, anywhere, I don't know. Anywhere, anywhere, I don't know. Anywhere, anywhere, I don't know.
Jaeger and Reid, thank you. Thank you. Beautiful. So lovely to have you. Oh my goodness, it's October. It's October. It's hard to believe. It is October. Wow. So here we are in the fourth quarter of the year, turning the corner towards the end of this year. And so I invite you back to our annual theme, which I haven't mentioned in a while, which was Dare to Leap. Dare to Leap. And so I want you to be reflecting on your leap this year, where you started in January. If you were with us I think there were like 75 of us that did our vision boards out here in Fellowship Hall. And you may have put some things on your board, or had some things in your mind, or had some things in your heart that you wanted to accomplish this year, ways that you wanted to leap. And so my invitation to you is, if you are still in the midst of that leap, or perhaps you have not made the leap, perhaps you're on one side just still steeling yourself to make that leap and preparing to make it, or maybe you're on the other side of it, wherever you are in that process, I invite you over this next 3 months to really, really dig into the monthly theme, to come into Sunday service, to show up for the morning meditations. None of these things cost anything at all. And there are wonderful ways for you to have the support you need and the tools you need and the spiritual community you need to make the leaps that you want to make in your life. So that's my invitation to you, is to really be thinking about that. So one way that we're going to be propelling ourselves forward as a community and as individuals is by focusing on gratitude. Focusing on gratitude. And so the topic this month is boundless gratitude. Boundless gratitude. So that is a thankfulness, a deep internal knowing of thankfulness for what is, that knows no bounds, that knows no bounds. And so I'm inviting you this month to practice boundless gratitude. And so let's talk about what that means, because this week I'm gonna ask you to dance with gratitude and appreciation, to dance with those two qualities. And there's a little bit of nuance. They're similar, but there's a little nuance in those two. So gratitude and appreciation are often used interchangeably, but here's what the things that differentiate them. So gratitude is an internal reflection. Typically, it's a personal acknowledgement of what one has received or experienced, right? An acknowledgement of what you've received or experienced. And my experience of gratitude is that it is something that wells up within me, right? It is internal to me, and it is a spiritual practice and a spiritual quality of being thankful, of being grateful, of being, just so one of the practitioners in my office said, it's a form of love, right? To be grateful for something, to feel gratitude. So gratitude feels much more internal, an internal stoking of thankfulness for what you have and what you don't have, but I'll talk about that in a moment. And appreciation is more of an external expression, right? An external expression that we extend to someone else, typically where we give thanks, where we recognize, where we appreciate someone, where we give personal gifts of thanks or personal praise, verbal praise, that kind of thing, right? That's appreciation. So it's much more of an external expression. And so in the dance between these two things, they are so beautifully connected, because typically what happens is when we feel gratitude, when we feel that welling up of thankfulness for someone or something, we then act in a manner that is appreciative, right? We then appreciate that person or that thing. And so let me just talk for a moment, though, just about gratitude, because it's incredible. It's been studied scientifically to look at what are some of the physical or physiological benefits of gratitude. And so I was shocked to read some of this. But when we practice gratitude, when we practice just being thankful for what is and what we have and keeping our attention focused on that, here's what happens to us physically. It can reduce depression. Right? So typically depression is triggered because there's a feeling of loss, and I won't even say triggered, but we can be more susceptible to depression when there's feelings of loss or feelings of hopelessness or feelings of not having enough or there's something missing. And what gratitude does is it makes us focus on what we have, what is working. So it just shifts our focus and our attention in ways that can actually help reduce depression. Practicing gratitude also lessens anxiety. It lessens anxiety. So once again, anxiety can be fed and amplified by negative thinking, right? I'm afraid this is going to happen. I'm worried. I'm thinking negative thoughts. Somehow that has just, I've been hijacked about something. I'm in fight or flight response around something, right? Watching too much news. What's going to happen with the election? What is happening over here? What's happening? I mean, all of these things can produce such anxiety. And gratitude brings us right back to center, where we are thankful and grateful for the peace that exists within our homes, right? Or thankful and grateful for the peace that exists within my body right now, right? Just finding that kernel, that thread, that thing that you can be grateful for actually lessens anxiety. Another benefit is that gratitude, the practice of gratitude, lowers blood pressure. It lowers blood pressure. And there's been an actual study that says keeping a gratitude journal can result in a drop in the diastolic blood pressure. That's the lower number, right? So keeping a gratitude journal, because again, you're focused on what you are enjoying about your life, what is working. You're giving thanks for that, and that is actually causing the hormonal response of cortisol and all those things that can shoot our blood pressure up and create challenges. It helps those things dissolve and relax and release. Practicing gratitude can also relieve stress. It activates the parasympathetic nervous system when you're focused on what you're grateful for, right? What you're grateful for. And then lastly, because of all these other things, practicing gratitude can help you sleep better at night, right? You can just get through the night a lot better if you're not freaking out about what's not working or bitter about what's not working or just focused on all these things instead of focusing on what is working, what is good, what am I thankful for in my life. Are y'all feeling that? Yeah. So this is actual, for those of you who need scientific proof, I don't. I believe the ancients. But if you need scientific proof, the proof is there. Right? Practicing gratitude has a whole host of physiological benefits that are better for your health. But let me tell you what happens when you practice gratitude on a spiritual level. When you are practicing gratitude on a spiritual level, here's what happens. You are actually seeding and cultivating the life or the experiences that you want for yourself. Right? Because gratitude is saying that despite the appearance, despite what is going on, here's something I'm really grateful for in my life. So let's say you have a diagnosis, a health diagnosis, and you could be looking at that as, oh my God, how did this happen to me? Why is this happening to me? What is going on? You know, all the things, right, that are natural occurrences when something serious confronts us. So I'm not making fun of that. It is absolutely natural to have a response that is upsetting, that you're upset when you receive a significant or serious diagnosis. But what gratitude does is you begin to search your experience and search that experience and look for, what can I be grateful for, right? What can I find to be grateful for? Oh, I'm grateful I'm breathing right now. I'm grateful my heart is beating. Oh, I am grateful I'm standing up. Right? I'm grateful I'm able to speak. Do you see? Right? You're just finding, what is it that I can be grateful for? Let's say it's not something physical. Let's say it's financial. Right? You're looking at a very frightening financial picture. Perhaps it's financial devastation. Perhaps you've been laid off or there's something going on, and financially you're afraid or at least very concerned. And so gratitude, a gratitude practice would look like in that moment, looking at if you only have $1 in your bank account, to look at that dollar in your balance and be thankful. Thank God I have $1. Thank God I have $1. Thank God I have this change that fell between my car seat. I just did that the other day. Thank God I have this change that is on the floor here. Thank God I have food in the refrigerator. Oh, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that I have friends I can call who'll take me out for a cup of coffee, right? Finding those threads in those places where you can be grateful, where you are giving thanks for what you have. And what happens when you do that is that spiritually it kicks into the law. Remember I talked about last month the law of radiance? Do y'all remember that? Right? So the law of radiance precedes the law of attraction. The law of radiance is that you must radiate that which you desire to experience so that you can attract it, right? So if you're radiating, we don't have enough money, I don't have enough this, if that's what you're radiating, the law of attraction goes, not enough money. So that's what you get, right? So if you move into gratitude and like, I am so grateful I have this dollar. I am so grateful I have $50 in my bank account. I am so grateful I have this change. I'm so grateful I have this thing, right? And the law goes, more of that. Yes, in your bank account. More dollars in your bank account. More friends to support you, right? So that is what gratitude does. It helps you get locked in and honed in on what it is you desire to experience. And so here's the thing. And I'm going to share where I am right now. So in this journey of being the senior minister here, it is a journey. It is a journey, and it is the biggest ministerial school ever. Like, ministerial school was actually really easy, because it was like a lot of academic stuff, which, I had that. And this is like school. This is it, right? Where it's like, I have to grow in this way. I need to grow in this way. I need, there's these ways that I am being stretched and grow and growing, and it's really beautiful, and it's really hard, and it's really painful, and I love it. I love it. And so here's where I am right now. So as I'm looking around at our beloved community, and we're in a season of change is what's happening, right? And so with all change, especially when there's a long-term minister or a long-term CEO or a long-term leader, if you've been through change in organizations, you know that there's like these phases and seasons of change that happen. And there can come a time where it looks like, whoa, where are all the people who used to be here? Right? Where are all the people that used to be in these places? And what's happening is it's creating fallow ground for new. It's creating fallow ground for those who are going to take everything forward, right? So for me sitting in this seat, what it looks like is we have a very, very, very thin staff. A very thin staff for running this entire place. And even though that is the appearance that 1.5 people are running this whole thing with volunteers, even though that's the appearance, in my practice, here's what I am growing into. I am growing into giving thanks for all of the support that is happening, giving thanks for the volunteers that show up, giving thanks for the board members who are showing up and going out and doing what needs to be done, giving thanks for Jenna, who is here every day and helping out, giving thanks for Kevin, who has stepped in, right? Just giving thanks for individuals, and so grateful for the support that is swelling in to this place. So even though the appearance looks like it's just, sort of a skeleton crew, the truth is that God created this place out of itself, all things out of itself. And it knows the exact formula, the exact people, the exact places, the exact systems, the exact plans that are necessary for its growth and development. This is what I know for sure. And so what happens for me is the more gratitude I practice, right? I'm so grateful my mom is here, right, as a big support. Right? The more gratitude I practice, the more support shows up, the more people show up, the more opportunities show up, the more exactly what this place needs, what I need, what you need shows up, right? Because I'm focused on gratitude versus focusing on what I don't have. If I focus on what I don't have, then that picture gets very scary real quick, right? Anxiety sets in, right? And then I start looking at the human and I'm like, whoa, right? And that is a very, very, very limited perspective, and it's not sustainable. It is not sustainable. So what I'm inviting you to do is to stand with me, to be with me this month and every month as we actually give gratitude within ourselves for the things in our lives where the appearance might be scary. And I'm sure each one of us has something in our lives where the appearance is not what we want it to be. Maybe it's not to the point of being scary, but it's something that it's not where we want it to be. And so my invitation to you is to whatever that is in your life. It might be a relationship that needs to be healed. It's not where you want it. It might be a health situation. It might be your finances. It might be your job that you're on, right? Or your purpose in life. Any number of things, whatever it is, I'm inviting you to take your attention and your heart and expand it to look at that situation and to begin to look for the gems. Look for the gems. Look for the places that you're thankful. Look for the people for which you're grateful. Right? Look for the element of that experience that is something to be grateful for. Even if maybe it's, I am so grateful this experience is making me stronger, right? I am so grateful this experience is making me a better leader. I'm so grateful this experience is teaching me how to navigate conflict, right? Whatever the thing is, flip it into something you're grateful for. And what you're doing then is you're actually creating and cultivating the consciousness of what you desire. Because hanging out and complaining, hanging out and carping, hanging out and, with all this anxiety and complaints and criticisms, that is just creating more of what you don't want in your life, in this community, everywhere, right? Because what you're doing is you're feeding the very energy you say you don't like by being a part of it. So the invitation is, what can you be grateful for in your life? Even in the things, and especially in the things that you do not like, that you do not want to experience. Find a thread of gratefulness, and then find another, and then find another, and then find another, and you will wake up and you'll look up and you will be completely energized by the challenges that are before you. You'll be completely energized by the things that you are facing. You'll be completely energized. And that energy then creates, you're then radiating, right? You're radiating gradients, or whoa. Wow, okay. So you're gradiating. Yes, gradiating. Let's call it gradiating. That means radiating gratitude, okay? So gradiating is what we're doing, right? Because when you are focused on gratitude, when you are looking for and thankful, you're stoking energy, you're amplifying energy for what it is you desire, right? You're amplifying what you desire. You are now radiating the thing you desire. The law has no choice but to deliver more and more of that, right? More and more of what you're grateful for. So this is how you begin to transform situations in your life. And I am inviting all of you in this community to practice this for our beloved community. I am asking you to give gratitude for the Sunday service that we have every Sunday, for the incredible musicians that we have every Sunday, for the great special events we have, Gourmets for God. We have Marianne Williamson coming. We have Gypsy Soul, who was just here. We have Jaeger and Reid, who are here today. We have these incredible things, classes that are happening. Right? We have workshops that are happening. We've had guest speakers who've done workshops almost every Sunday that we have a guest speaker. We've had a multitude of events this year, 60, 70 different events and classes and workshops that rolled out this year with like 2 people running the whole thing. This is something to be grateful for. So I invite you into the gratitude of what's working, the gratitude of this beautiful building. I am grateful for the 3 women's bathrooms. I am grateful for that. I am grateful. They work almost all the time. I am grateful for that. I am grateful. right? I'm grateful that we have fellowship. I'm grateful that Safeway usually delivers our food for fellowship, right? Y'all follow me though, right? Yeah. So this is how we begin to turn this, not even turn this around, because we're not even turned around, we are evolving, right? We are evolving. I was at a social event yesterday, and there were multiple people who were formerly a part of this community who were not here anymore. And not for any negative reason, they just have moved on or moved out of the city or moved different places. And about 4 different people came up to me and said, "Oh my God, I'm so glad to," because some of these people I had not met other than Zoom. And about 4 different people came up to me and said, "I'm so glad to meet you, and I'm so glad you're still here, and the center's still open." And I'm like, yeah, like we're good. We have Sunday service every Sunday, right? Like these things are happening. And so what I interpreted that to mean is that there's been a big change with church post-COVID. I don't know if you've seen all the articles from the Pew Research, Gallup Research, Christianity Today. I mean, churches have been decimated and changed forever coming out of COVID, right? Where even some of the large mega churches don't have the people coming that used to come. People are now doing other things, right? They got used to seeing church online and not coming through the door. So I think that people were saying that because some of them are at our bigger churches, like in Denver and other places, and they're seeing what's happening. So they're just like, "Oh my God, you're still here." You know, like you're still, like the center's still here. It's like, yes, we are. Yes, we are. So that to me was like a beautiful testament to, yes, we are still here and we're not going anywhere, right? We're not going anywhere. And so my invitation to you is to practice gratitude in your personal life, and to practice gratitude for this place so that our evolution individually and collectively can just blossom and flourish and accelerate. Can y'all do that? Yeah? So here's what it looks like. It looks like, how many people have kept a gratitude journal? Have you done that before? Yeah? So if you're not doing a gratitude, or how many people are actually doing a gratitude journal now on a regular basis? Okay, yeah. So here's my invitation to you as some practices to put in place. Keep a little notepad or something by your bed, and when you wake up in the morning, just jot down 3 things you're grateful for. And before you go to sleep at night, 3 things you're grateful for. And if you can come up with more, that's fantastic. But if you can just think of 3 things you wake up and you're just giving gratitude for, and 3 things that you are, before you go to sleep, that you are really grateful for, right? And when you are doing your prayer work and your meditation work and your spiritual practice, if you will just throw up prayers for this community and what you're grateful for here, if you will speak to each other about what you're grateful for in this community, right, to each other, about what you're really grateful for, what is really working for you, what do you love, how is it feeding you, why are you even here, right? If you can begin to have those conversations and let those ignite, then we transform this whole place. Right? So your gratitude journal, speaking words of gratitude and affirmation, also for yourself, right? In your conversations that you have with your friends and your family about things going on in your life, framing it in terms of gratitude. I am so grateful I don't have a job right now. I am so grateful I got laid off because now I have time to do X, Y, and Z. I'm so grateful to spend time with you while I'm waiting for my next job to show up. Right? Finding places where you can flip the conversation into gratitude. So you're continuously stoking that. So you're writing it in your journal. You're actually speaking words of gratitude. And then the final step, the final thing, is finding places where you express appreciation, which is more of an external expression, where you're expressing appreciation, where you're thanking people, where you're thanking individuals for what they do, for who they are, who they be. And sometimes, you know, it doesn't even have to be what they do, it's just who they be, right? And how they show up. And just being thankful for someone, thank you for bringing such great humor into this meeting. Thank you for your loving presence. Thank you for just being a still, quiet place in this crazy world, right? These are ways that we begin to live out gratitude, to stoke gratitude, to radiate gratitude, to gradiate so that we then attract more of what it is we truly desire. So are these things that we can begin to practice? Yes, yes, beautiful. So I feel moved right now to express gratitude, which is going to be a normal part of our service. I want to express gratitude to some folks who have done some incredible work in the community recently, and I will be continuing to do this for the rest of my time here. So I would love to do an expressions of gratitude now, right now, while we're in this energetic, to thank the pancake breakfast volunteers. The pancake breakfast was amazing, and here's what I'd like to do. I'm going to read your name, and I want you to stand up and come right down because I got something for you. So, and come down quickly. Barbara Bird, Debbie Slayton, Elizabeth Jade, come on down, don't delay. Kevin Peacock, Larry Carr, Les Lindop, Lillian Schmidt, Linda Geyer, Marcia Bencala, Reverend Marcia, Marilyn Sullivan, Mark Hurwich, and Ron Wade. These are the folks who made the pancake breakfast possible. Jen, can you help me, please? And Jennifer Bick led the whole thing. Oh, okay. And there are even more names that I'm so sorry I didn't see this rest of the page. So here are the folks who went above and beyond. I believe they were cooking the pancakes and bacon back there. Alina Scurry, David Field, Eddie Scurry, come on down. Carol Field, Kelvin Morales, and Renee Tobias. If you're here, please come down. Please grab a gift. I just want to say to y'all that I love you and thank you, thank you. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Love you. Thank you. Love you. Thank you. Love you. Okay. Thank you, Pancake Breakfast people, so much. You can have a seat. Oh, I didn't. Thank you, beautiful. Okay, and then I have one special one expression of gratitude and appreciation for Scott McCulley. I know you're surprised, Scott. You're way back there. I got to tell you, Scott McCulley, thank you for all of your hard work, for doing what it takes to make things work, for crawling in the ceiling, installing updates around the building, bringing our internet up to speed, and holding down and improving the production booth. Scott is a master of all trades and is amazing. So I want to thank Scott McCulley, if he will. So Scott, I have a present for you, but I don't think he can get it now because he's running everything. Thank you so much. All right, so let's turn within for prayer, shall we? And then we'll do our offering. And then we'll have our musical offering. And so we just turn within in this moment with a grateful heart. In this moment, just recognizing the divine presence, recognizing God, the all that is. That presence that has no beginning and no end, that is forever and ever and ever, and that is eternally giving, giving life, giving life. And so this presence created each of us out of itself, each of us unique expressions of the one. And so I am just grateful this morning to stand here knowing this truth. I am grateful for this beloved community. I'm grateful for each member. I'm grateful for the love that is here, the love that is beating the hearts of each one. I'm grateful for the health and vitality that is here, that is expressing through and as each one. I am grateful this morning for the abundance, the financial abundance and security that is overflowing for each one. Oh, I'm grateful this morning. I am grateful for the perfect and divine right relationships that are overflowing and expanding and healing for each one. I am grateful that we are blessed, each one blessed, our lives flourishing, our lives prospering, our lives growing, our lives evolving, our lives magnificent as God shows up in miraculous ways, shows up in unexpected ways, shows up in all ways. And I am just so grateful to know this truth. And so with deep gratitude in this moment, I release this word and I let it be. I let it go. We simply say together, and so it is. And so it is. Amen. And so I'm wondering, Jaeger and Reid, it's your next song. And I'm wondering, is it possible for that to be our offering song? Is that possible? Oh, okay. Well, in that case, no. Okay.
My mother is 103 years old. And watching her, I have learned to be grateful for every morning. Every morning. And I want to hear your voices fill this room with your gratitude for this morning. And Judi will help you. Okay? This is what you're going to sing.
Oh, what a morning.
Then you sing it again.
Oh, what a morning.
The third time you sing this.
On the horizon.
And then you sing.
Into the mystery. I'm on my way. Oh, what a morning.
Come on.
Oh, what a morning.
On the horizon.
On the horizon.
Into the mystery.
Into the mystery.
I'm on my way.
I'm on my way. Oh, what a morning.
Oh, what a morning. What
yeah.
a beautiful morning.
Oh, what a morning.
Oh, what a morning. What a beautiful day.
On the horizon.
Don't know what lies on beyond the horizon.
Into the mystery.
Into the mystery.
I'm on my way.
All through this dark night, we have been singing, adding our voices to the grand harmony. Now we watch as the wheel is creating another beginning, a sweet invitation to be what we can be.
Okay, here we go. Oh, what a morning.
Oh, what a morning, what a beautiful morning.
Oh, what a morning.
Oh, what a morning, what a beautiful day.
On the horizon.
Don't know what lies on beyond the horizon.
Into the mystery.
Into the mystery.
I'm on my way.
Come feast your eyes. The sun paints the horizon. Colors our world. The sky, the mountains, the beach. As we gaze at it that far line that knows no rival, like the person that we hope to be just out of our reach.
Oh, what a morning.
Oh, what a morning, what a beautiful morning.
Oh, what a morning.
Oh, what a morning, what a beautiful day.
On the horizon.
Don't know what lies on beyond the horizon.
Into the mystery.
Into the mystery.
I'm on my way.
The clock on the wall has hands that never stop moving, and we will never know how much time we can spend. 'Cause time, after all, among all, is our only possession. How we spend it determines what we will have in the end.
Oh, what a morning.
Oh, what a morning, what a beautiful morning.
Oh, what a
Oh, what a
morning.
morning, what a beautiful day.
On the
Don't know
horizon,
what lies on beyond the horizon.
into the mystery,
Into the mystery.
I'm on my way.
Big wheels are turning around. We dance through the seasons. We are dancing toward morning, and we are dancing away. As we roll through the heavens, I wonder what is the reason. But I know that it's right here in each note that we play.
Oh, what a
Oh, what a
morning.
morning, what a beautiful morning.
Oh, what a
Oh, what a
morning.
morning, what a beautiful day.
On the
Don't know what
horizon,
lies on beyond the horizon.
into the mystery,
Into the mystery.
I'm on my way. Oh, what a
Oh, what a
morning.
morning, what a beautiful morning.
Oh, what a
Oh, what a
morning.
morning, what a beautiful day.
On the
Don't know
horizon,
what lies on beyond the horizon.
into the mystery,
mystery.
I'm on my way. Into the mystery, I'm on my way. Into the mystery, I'm on my way.
Thank you, Jaeger and Reid. Thank you so much. All right, it is now time for our conscious giving. It is time for the offertory. So I just want to express gratitude and appreciation for each of you, for your financial support of this community, for your gifts and your offerings, because they help us keep the lights on and the air conditioning burry, and keep everything running here, our classes, and all the things we love. So thank you, thank you, thank you for your financial support. I invite you to take your gift, and even if you give online, just take your gift, your imaginary gift, hold it close to your heart as we say our giving affirmation. From the love of your spirit within me, I bless this gift. I send it forth to heal and bless and prosper. It is evidence of my faith and my belief. It does great work in the world, and it returns to me multiplied abundantly. Thank you.
God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. Love is my source. Love is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Love gives me everything I need. Joy is my source.
I love this row right here. I love it. I love it. All right. So how many people are here for the very first time? Larry, you are not here for the first time. Okay, I'm sorry. I got distracted by someone. Who's here for the very first time? Welcome, 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 welcome. You are so welcome in this community, and I hope that you feel at home. I hope you feel at home. So we do have some delicious coffee out in the fellowship hall, and there are some treats out there. Oh, there's some treats out there as well. So please go into fellowship hall, talk to some people. Please come and see me so I can give you a hug or a handshake. And our concierge desk, which is out there, has additional information where you can learn more about the center. So welcome, welcome, welcome home. Now it is time for our youth and family ministry to come on down to the front and come on down. And while they are doing that, I would like to call our professional prayer practitioners down to the front. Our practitioners have on purple stoles, and they are licensed and trained to pray with you, to do counseling with you, and to just know the absolute truth about you and help you transform your life. So if you need prayer today, please call on one of these folks in a purple stole. Jennifer.
Hello. I want to acknowledge the youth and family volunteers today. Leanne was here for babies. Angela was here for the middle kids. Chris Grayson was here for the teens. And Carol Field was here for me. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. All right. I think, is this everything?
Song and benediction.
No, I know that part.
Oh, yes.
Okay. I felt like there was some kind of little thing hanging out there. Oh, no? No. Okay. All right. If you
People can meet Judi and Bob after service.
Oh, yes, Judi and Bob. So after service, you can please meet Judi and Bob. They have a table out in Fellowship Hall, and if you'd like to purchase their music, they have it all set up for you there, and you get to meet them as well. All right, and if you're a new member, if you're going to be in the new member class, you better find me quick so you can get some lunch. Okay. All right, so let's stand up and do our final song, and Jen will do the benediction.
I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I'm free. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God.
And please repeat after me. My life is centered in gratitude.
My life is centered in gratitude.
I live in and operate from gratitude.
I live in and operate from gratitude.
And because of this, all is well.
And because of this, all is well.
Thank you. And so it is.